In this video, I am going to show the best AFK method to gain spirit shards in Anime Fighting Simulator. Hello everyone and welcome back to another Anime Fighting Simulator video. In this video, I am going to show the best AFK method for grinding spirit shards. Now this really does depend on how much damage you guys do to the NPCs, but I'm going to show you guys where you would usually start from when you do around just like a couple hundred damage. And also for those guys who have just started the game, make sure you guys watch my previous video for just how to grind spirit shards, because you guys do want to start off with these noobs over here like how I did say in my previous video. But in this one, I'm going to show you guys a bit advanced. So once you guys are done with these and you're doing almost a K damage or a couple hundred, you're gonna come over to pain. So from the dummy, go to the left, you'll have pain, and you're gonna come over here and do the AFK method, which I'm gonna show you guys in a second. And for those of you who are also wondering why my Roblox looks like this, it's just because my Roblox is built different. But anyways, what you guys want to do for this is take any move which has good amount of AoE, and you're gonna be spamming that with a macro called tiny task. The best way to do this though is using phoenix fruit. If you guys do not have phoenix fruit, I believe the best one to use after that would be king fruit and then pika fruit. If you guys don't have any of those, just spam whatever moves you guys have. So the macro is called tiny task. This is what it looks like right over here. I am probably going to put the link for it in the description below, so just press the download button. Don't press any of the ads on the side of it and you should be safe. But how this works is you basically record a macro, you spam moves, you just spam buttons on your keyboard, you record that, and then you press the finish record button. But then you guys do also want to put on the continuous playback just so that it does run back to back. And then you might want to switch around whatever keybind you want. I do not really like how it is right now because F12 on Roblox is to start recording. So whenever you press F12, it usually starts recording a video, the normal Roblox recorder, which is really annoying. But you guys can change around the keybind on that, and then you just want to record a macro using this. And then everyone does use the C move. So if you do eat the fruit, eat it real quick. And if usually the C move normally doesn't have enough range, so you would have to sort of go into fly. So you have this mode, and then when you press C, you have a crazy amount of range. Just come right in the middle, press C, then wait for all the NPCs to despawn. Then you end the macro by pressing the keybind, and then once they have spawned back again, it will just keep on infinitely repeating the macro over and over again. But right now, obviously, I am lagging, so everything's taking a long time to happen. I'm really hoping they do fix this in the next update. But this would be where you would AFK overnight when you do almost 1k damage, pretty close 1k, because I am saying 1k just because you will have to do at least a 1k to be able to get rid of Bane. But you will only do this for at least an hour or two AFKing here, and then you would be done. And then you would move on to Madra. Madra is the exact same method. You're gonna stand right in the middle, spam the C move. You could use the exact same macro. You could also save. I forgot to show, but on the tiny task, if you do record something, you can save it, and then once you open it, if you close it and open it again, you can just load in that same file that you saved. So let's say you press a specific order instead of keybinds, instead of having to record it all over again, you can just load in what you saved from last time. That'll be from Madra, but that's just for grinding stats because they do not give a good amount of shards. To do the actual shard method, you would have to do at least a couple of 100k damage. So the first OP grinding method for shards is once you do under 1,000,000 damage, and that is again from dummies. You go to the left to the gym area, you would fly, okay. You come over here, and to your left, right behind the gym, you have this building in front of the library. Follow this path, and you should, right here in front of the library, and you should have these two small crystals. This is where you grind for at least, I could say you could do this for one night, and then you should be able to get enough spirit shards to upgrade and go hit the bigger shards. But you're gonna stand right over here. You could either stand over here and spam the exact same C move. That is, if you could do, you could destroy them in like 2 or 3 shots. If not, I recommend like standing right over here. Then on the sword move, your sword, you use the slash move, which takes care of this one. And to get rid of that one, you use this B move, which is from the storyline, I believe, and that one gets rid of that one. And then at the same time, you can press C on your on your fruit, and that would be able to hit most of everything over here. But if not, if you guys do not have those moves, only phoenix fruit or pika fruit, whatever. Pika fruit is actually pretty cheap. You just get it from the tournament shop. But you could just stand right here in the middle and spam moves. If you guys do not have enough range with the C move, make sure you guys do fly. But once you do a good couple million damage, from here you're going to be moving on to where Madra was, on the island right behind this tower. On this island over here with the teleporter island to your right, you would have batch of mountains, and then this one over here with that crystal sticking out, you're gonna go over to this one. Now there are a couple of places where you can stand on. I would usually do it from right over here inside the shard, and I shoot the one behind it because there's one right over here, or you can stand right over here and shoot the one behind. But for this one, you guys do need to be in Phoenix mode because you guys need to be flying for this one with Phoenix Fruit. If not, then you guys can't reach it. So you guys stand right over here where you don't have to really be that close because it has a crazy amount of range. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this even hits. You can even be like out here to hit all of these. Now let's say if this is not one shot, you can again spam all the moves you feel like using. I did one shot because of the burn damage on Phoenix, but also in my previous video I did show how to use it with Hawks, how it spams moves multiple times. It hits that, well, I think it's like 31 million, that's how much I do, but it spams that at least 5 to 6 times or even more. I do know this isn't the best for bosses, since Vegeta from the fighting pass is what really is broken for the bosses, but Vegeta still is not the best for grinding shards because it only hits one time. But what you want to be using is Hawks for, where's that champion at? No, he's all the way at tier 40. I've got a long way to go. But yeah, you guys don't want to be using Vegeta for this. Use Hawks because it just does hit multiple times, and hitting multiple times is what you need for shards. But this is where you literally want to be AFKing. You don't want to be putting in too many of your points, your shards into the point system, into your points. You don't need too much of it. This much is how much I do, 30 mil, and I would just one shot it with one C move because of the burn damage. Do you guys even need that much? I kind of did put in too many upgrades. But you kind of do want to save your shards for the next updates or for the Goku and the current champions that you guys do need. But yeah, that currently is the best and most OP method that everyone has been using to grind their spirit shards. So make sure you guys do use it, because in the next updates they probably are going to be adding more areas which are going to be needing a different method. So I am going to be posting a video once they do add more areas and different methods. But for now, this is going to be it. Make sure you guys do use it while you guys can. New update coming out really soon, so make sure you guys again get stacked up on the spirit shards. Get yourself that Goku if you do want to. It is quite OP and it is like the best champion in the game. So make sure you guys get your hands on that. Also get your hands on the limited time champions, and I'll see you guys in the next video.